This is number 76, Michigan State Hall of Fame left tackle Flozell Adams. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it, Flozell.
No problem.
All right. Now, you didn't, while you were in high school, you did not play football until your junior year, right?
Yes.
How is it that when, you started playing football when you were 17 years old, how do you get on Nick Saban's radar and end up coming to Michigan State University?
Well, at first, George Curtis was still into the system. So he had recruited me, and then I was here for a year with George, and then George got fired, and I was with Nick Saban.
Is playing for Coach Saban? Well, you say you played for Coach Perlis too, but Coach Saban playing for him, is it the same thing you see on TV? That fire go, that type of stuff.
I actually don't know what he did on TV. I haven't seen anything, but I can't see him being any different than he was when I was there. So it was always intense. The practice is intense, and you have to be knowledgeable of everything you have to do. You have to put a lot of studying into it more than just physical, because the physical part is part of the game, but you got to know what you're doing on the other side.
You did not redshirt. You came straight in freshman year and no redshirt, correct?
I was redshirted.
Oh, you did. You
No,
you did redshirt for a year.
I was
Oh,
redshirted, so just sat and watched, and then all of a sudden next year, the year after that, that's when I played.
tell what's that like redshirting? Does that just because you're used to playing football all the time? Now you got to practice squad football. How's that?
Well, I don't think I was in a particular situation like most of the other guys that probably been playing since kindergarten, third grade, fifth grade. I was just happy to be on a team and do my best because when I first got here, we were on a scout team, so you have to demonstrate things and demonstrate the opposing offenses so the defense can know what to do that Saturday. So just beating up on those guys is good enough for me at that time, being a young player, and I was just hoping that my time would come, and then the year after it did.
Okay, so you end up being a 4-year letterman at Michigan State. You're 3 year starter. You earn a Walter Camp First Team All American Award your senior year, 1997. What is as well as the Big Ten Offensive Lineman of the Year. So you're the best in the Big Ten, and you're a First Team All American. What is that? What comes with all that? Because I think you were. It was the Outland Trophy you was up for, the best
Yeah.
interior lineman. What is that whole awards process like? From being humble like myself, you didn't grow up with a silver spoon, and all of a sudden you're cast out in front of everybody like that. Is that a big deal?
It was quite an accomplishment. It's just like anything else. Like you won a game, and like 2 or 3 days later, the buzz is worn off. So you're just looking for the next step, next thing you can do to try to accomplish. So it was a good thing that Walter Camp All American because I believe they have us travel to Connecticut for a big ceremony with the other Walter Camp All American guys that was that year. So I was happy about that because I never thought I would be that in anything at that high. Coming out of high school, or anything, coming out of Michigan State, big time football program like that, because I didn't really understand until everything that started evolving.
When did you realize, Flozell, that you were I'm gonna play in the NFL? When did that whole revelation happen? How old were you then?
I think I was towards my senior year. I realized that I can probably go to the NFL because at that other, sophomore, junior, and all those other years, I was just playing, just doing the best I can. Really, that's the honest truth. Just going out there kicking tail. That's what I was doing. And then I talked to Nick. And he like, you can take this to other level if you wanted to. He said only if you wanted to. And I was like, man, I didn't even know I had that opportunity until one of the guys had showed one of those draft magazines or something they have in September and showed me that. I was like, whoa, I didn't know it can be to this point.
Really?
So
At that
yeah,
point, you did not know didn't hear any of the buzz about you or any of that.
we hear a little buzz, but after some of the seniors guys had left when like sophomore and some junior year, they had buzz too. So and nothing ever happened, unfortunately. But you hear that stuff, that small point, and never really paid attention to the big buzz come. So let me put it that way: the big buzz came like, oh man, this can really happen.
Right. So
Mhm.
you go and you get drafted 38th overall by the Dallas Cowboys. Now, in 1998, your rookie year, the Dallas Cowboys had just won over the past 5 years. They'd won 3 of the 5 Super Bowls. So that
Yeah.
you come from Illinois, Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still big time. I mean, it's not like it's small, but I'm saying, like most everybody else, a humble beginning. You didn't have a silver spoon. You weren't rich and all that. None of us are. And then all of a sudden, you are in the locker room with Troy Aikman, and your boss is Jerry Jones, and Flozell Adams is the left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. Isn't that a lot to take in all at one time?
Uh, yes, it was quite it was a lot to take in, and when I was going through the draft process, going through the combine and all that other stuff, a lot of teams show interest in a player. So for me, it was Jacksonville and Cincinnati, and I believe the Giants. So they call you, bring in individual workouts in the week, they fly you out there, all that stuff. So I'm thinking I was going to get drafted by either one of these teams. So the teams that least showed interest is the one that drafted me, which one is the Cowboys.
But to be honest, right now, were you excited when they drafted you?
Yes, I was very excited. But coming from Chicago, I mean, everything was Bears, Lions, Green Bay, and stuff like that. You heard of Cowboys? I don't have a football family. To this day, it's really not football. And you didn't really understand all that stuff about football besides Chicago Bears because, at that time, like it is satellite TV and stuff, it wasn't any satellite back then. And the cable, they were just showing regional games. Unless it was a Super Bowl, you wasn't watching Cowboys or Miami Dolphins or anything like that anywhere up north. So I didn't really get the magnitude of it until I was actually down there.
What was that like? What was it like? Because it's not like you're not anybody. You're a first team All American, Walter Camp. I mean, I'm Flozell Adams. I'm big time, but I'm coming in with some Super Bowl champions down here. These guys are big time too. So in that locker room, how's it walking into that, being a rookie like that?
I never even thought about being big time. I'm big this, big that. I just like wherever they put me in, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and start on how I always started from high school and Michigan State and everything. I'm gonna go down there and kick tail. But there were some moments that actually we used to have a little like wager, not money wager, but in West Wilson with a couple of guys from our class. And I remember when the Cowboys were always winning, so I would bet against them.
Yeah.
Bet against them all the time, and I always lost. I think especially that 1995 when they won that Super Bowl. But I never thought I'd have a chance to be able to go down there and be with those guys. And the moment that you're really asking for is like, they have this big whirlpool, and everybody soaked for them muscles and stuff after the game or after practice. And I remember Dion and Troy and Emmett and all those guys in there lollygagging around, talking noise and stuff like that. And then there was this one particular moment I was like, wow, I'm sitting here with all these guys. I'm like, I can't believe it. So, and at that time I was going back like I was my freshman year. I was like, and I don't think, look at these guys. It was Eric Williams, Nate Newton, Larry Allen. I'm like, it's going to be tough to crack this starting lineup. I'm like, at first 3 games, I was on kickoff return. I wasn't even playing, and then they had me at right tackle at first. So it was quite an accomplishment.
So you say you just trying to fit in with Nate Newton and Larry Allen and them, but you're a 5-time Pro Bowl left tackle. And would you explain to everybody what a All Pro is? Is that the best at your position in all of football?
Yeah, All Pro is the best you can be when you get selected. Well, unless you're a Hall of Fame, but as a current player, yes, being a Pro Bowler is one of the great accomplishments you can have.
5-time Pro Bowler for the Cowboys, and in 2007, you were the best left tackle in all of football. That's got to be something right there. To all of the work you've done, all of the weights, all the study, everything you've done, and you are the best. You can't get better than what you were. The best left tackle in all of football. That's impressive.
Yeah, I was always getting the first Pro Bowl is the one that we really, really feel like, oh, I made another accomplishment. Like, and then you go to Hawaii and did the Pro Bowl thing, and maybe it's the second one too. But after that, you're like, hey, I'm trying to win a Super Bowl. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, okay, Pro Bowl, yeah. But I want a Super Bowl because you hang out in the off season, you see some guys, they always have their ring up like that, get that out of my face. So,
right. So
that was an accomplishment I never made, but that was one of the biggest goals I was. I mean, being any NFL player would want a Super Bowl ring.
Well, speaking of that, in 2009, you left Dallas and went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now that transition right there had to be something, wasn't it? Leaving Dallas, where you've been your whole career, and going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it was quite different because I was blessed to be with one team for 12 years.
Yeah.
And any time in the NFL, if you with the team over 5-6 years, you've done a good job. And I never even thought that. I thought I would probably get traded or get cut and go to another team, 2 or 3 teams in 12 years. But I was there for 12 years, so I guess I was doing something right. But just to be with one team for 12 years is another accomplishment. And once I left Dallas, I was like, okay, who's next? Because I knew I had a couple of years in me, being it had been 12 years. So I did some visiting. I visited the Denver Broncos, then the San Diego Chargers, and I went to Pittsburgh. And I was like, okay, I have a couple of years left. Who do I want? Who's going to be a contender? A lot of people think, well, first thing they come to football or basketball, I'm like, those guys are spoiled. I always want to go with a contender. I'm like, you're just going to sit and go 0-16?
No.
I mean, by the time you make enough money, you'll take a pay cut just to at least have a shot at the Super Bowl. So out of all the teams I was visited and was interested in, Pittsburgh was the one that had a better shot of going to the Super Bowl than we did.
You ended up going to the Super Bowl against Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
Yeah, they got us.
You know what? I was pulling for you. That I was hoping you guys could pull that out. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know about this. Mendenhall was your running back.
Yeah.
And he was having a career year running behind you that year.
Yes, he did. And unfortunately, I mean, everybody makes mistakes. He fumbled the ball, and they just kind of lost momentum. But hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. So that you had by far a great NFL career, and then you had your number 76 retired and into the Ring of Honor, the Hall of Fame for the Michigan State Spartans. That in and of itself is impressive to me right there. But then the great Flozell Adams does something that just blows my mind. You give a $1.5 million donation to Michigan State University to help fund the North End Zone project, right?
Yes.
That right there is so impressive. But why not the South End Zone or the scoreboards when they put the new scoreboards up there, or the player lounge? Why was it the North End Zone?
Because it was a locker room, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't know what that locker room looked like back in the day. The locker room we were there was the same locker room when that stadium got built. So, if I'm correct, I believe that stadium was built in the 30s.
Uh-huh.
In the 30s, that's the same locker room there as the 30s.
Uh-huh.
So imagine like 80, 90 guys, right before the game, we're like packed right here, and they put all the linemen together. You're trying to put on pants all tight and everything. They only had 3 toilets, and 2 of them were working, 1 halfway, and 3 urinals. I mean, it was tough. It was a tough thing. So once the opportunity came, I felt that it would be good to give back. And plus, that's where Michigan State, I can always say, is a place where I've always thought to have grown to be, could go from a boy to a man.
In that same, right outside that stadium right there, I saw that's where you used to meet with your mom after every football game.
Yep, she used to be there after every game.
That helped you make that decision. That was I don't know if anybody has, I know plenty of people have reached out to you and thank you for that, but that was, for somebody to be able to do that, that was outstanding. And for all Spartan fans, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that donation. That had to be, That's not hard to separate from that amount of money. That's a lot of money, but